Hey, what's going on? I'd like to welcome you all to Water Your Soil. So, you want good credit in the new year. This is what this is about. If you're trying to have your credit together for the new year and achieve a good or excellent credit score in the new year, this is the right video for you. So stay tuned so I can break it down how you can improve your credit score and increase your credit score for the new year, all right? So first off, I would like to welcome you all to Water Your Soil. Around here, I like to make videos regarding credit cards, airport lounge reviews, unboxings, all types of things. It's just not credit over here, but it is a lot of videos that are related to credit. But this video right here is gonna be about the new year, because the new year is right around the corner. By the time you watch this video, the new year will be a couple of days away. But the new year is right around the corner, so I know a lot of people for the new year, their resolution is gonna be to increase their credit score or to improve on their personal finance, which is good. That's a great thing. But I'm just here to let you know that you have to get a head start ahead of time. It's always wise to get a head start, especially with something like credit, because I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you right now. If you want to build up your credit score the right way and you want to learn the actual process of what's going to affect your score negatively and what's going to help your score, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time to build up your score. So you have to keep in mind that a head start will help. Now, how do you get a head start on increasing your credit score for the new year? I don't like to clickbait. I don't like to waste people's time. So I'll tell you the number one of the first things that you need to do off bat is go and get your credit report for Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. Those three credit bureaus. Go and download or get your credit report. And why am I telling you to get your credit report? Because in order to fix a problem, you have to know what you have to fix. See, a lot of people, they believe that with credit, you know, it's all about sending dispute letters and it's all about adding trade lines. My question to that is, what if someone doesn't have anything to dispute? How are you going to send a dispute letter if they don't have anything to dispute? There are some people who want to increase and improve upon their credit score and they don't really have a credit history. Maybe before they were pro cash, or you know, they're younger. They could be younger and they don't really have a credit history. So they don't really have any accounts to dispute. So those people, they need to know what's on their credit report. Even if they don't have much on their credit report, they need to know what's on there. Like make sure their name is correct, their addresses, things of that nature. They need to make sure everything is lining up as correct on their credit report before going forward. Also, people who are trying to quote unquote repair their credit or fix their credit, they also need to know what's on their credit report, because as I always tell people, your credit report will tell a great deal of what's affecting your credit score. Usually they'll probably have a high amount of debt on loans that they had, or they'll have some late payments, or they'll even have collections. It could be numerous things as to why their credit score isn't where they want their credit score to be. So first things first is you need to go and get your credit report. One of the quickest and easiest places where you can get your credit report, I always send people to annualcreditreport.com. You could go over there and you could download all three of your credit reports for each credit bureau, and that's Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So you could go to annualcreditreport.com and download your three credit reports for free. That's where I send people. Of course, there are other places, but I always send people there. Also, so after you do download your credit report, you need to go over your credit report and look for anything that's out of place. Like I said, misspelled name, misspelled address, accounts that's wrong, balances that on accounts that's wrong. You want to look through anything and everything on your credit report. Anything that's not correct or you feel as though it's not correct, you want to put a check mark next to that, because it's probably something that you want to dispute, especially if it's incorrect. Now, after you did that, you'll know your target areas, what you need to target. If it's student loans, if you have high debt when it comes to student loans, you need to begin to chop down your debt on student loans. You know, recently they gave an extension to the forbearance period on student loans. So initially it was going to end in February 1st, 2022, but now they have extended it to May. And as I said in previous videos, and I have those videos on my page, you can check them out. But as I stated in previous videos, you need to take advantage of the forbearance period. If you have any extra money laying around, start throwing payments at your student loans. And the reason why is because it's gonna help your credit score by chopping down on your principal. It will help your score because you'll be chopping down on the debt that you have. So if your issue is student loans, start chopping down on your debt that you have. Also, if it's credit card debt, make sure you get your credit card debt and your credit card balance as current. So you want to pay down your credit card debt. I come across people, they have $5,000, $10,000. They have a lot of money in credit card debt. And that just lets me know they haven't been managing their credit cards correctly. So you want to get to the point where you pay your credit card balances off to the point where they're current. And then from there, you want to make sure you're paying back whatever you spend every month. So whatever you're getting billed for, as far as your full statement balance, you want to pay that off every month. Every time you get a bill, make sure you pay your full statement balance off. If that issue is credit cards, if it's like an auto loan or things of that nature, it's gonna relate to debt. So the key is making sure you're paying down your debt. So try to make sure you're making your payments on time in a timely manner. And if you could, and if you do have the extra money around, try doubling up on those payments. So it all comes down to managing debt. I always tell people this. Credit scores are pretty much basically debt management, how well you manage debt. Yeah, you have to create debt. Yes, this is the game that they have us play. You have to create debt, so you have to have debt. But it all comes down to how well you manage the debt that you do create and that you do have. And that's what your credit score is basically built on, your debt management, how well you manage your debt, whether you have a high amount of debt or a low amount of debt. Debt management is what your credit score revolves around. But this is Water Your Soil. I'm wishing all of you a great new year. I'm also wishing all of you good credit for the new year. Now, like I said, it's a process. It took me 3.5 years to build up the excellent credit from poor credit. So I'm not going to sit here and make promises to you and say, oh, you could flip your credit score fast and you could get the excellent credit or good credit fast when your score is poor. That's not how it works over here. That's not what I do over here at Water Your Soil. I give you the raw, honest truth. And normally the raw, honest truth is it takes time to build up your credit score, but in doing it the right way, you'll learn so much about credit that you probably won't even have to worry about your credit score going forward, because you'll know how to fix your credit, you'll know what hurts your credit and what helps your credit, and that's important. But anyways, I thank you all for stopping by. As you can see, got this Buffalo Bills hat on. We got that big W yesterday. We heading into the playoffs. That's my team. Anybody who's been by this channel before, you know that's my team. But I wish you all good credit for the new year. Check out my videos, especially if you're new here. If you're new here, first make sure you subscribe and hit the like button, especially if you come back to my page often. Make sure you subscribe, help the channel grow. But I have tons of videos on my page that you could scroll through, and you will see those videos are pretty helpful in terms of credit cards, what cars you can get and what cars you should get, and things of that nature. I also have lounge reviews and other unboxings. But anyways, this is Water Your Soil. I appreciate you all for stopping by. Happy New Year's. I appreciate you. I'm out.